What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Denim Radio. And I think this is episode 007. Could it be? James Bond as fuck this episode. So welcome to it. How's everybody doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I had a friend in high school, and his dad's name was Roger Moore. Speaking of 007.
I had a dude I used to jerk off to on TV named Pierce Brosnan. So that's kind of interesting. Any relation? I don't know.
You're a TV guy, eh?
Anyways, let's get back on track. As always, I'm Josh, and you're Ozone, and had a busy little week in terms of high-end denim, haven't we?
Sure have.
I think.
Like what happened on Monday? Nothing happened on Monday. On Tuesday, we went to go see the one and only Danny Boy, Dan Garrison, and Troy. I don't actually know his last name or his nickname, but playing with Econoline Crush, and that was something else. Haven't been to a non-punk show in a long time, but those guys are the best, so it's fun.
It turns out Medical Pilot, friends of ours from Edmonton, were opening, but our friend Mindy said it was some band called like Stone something or other. So I'm like, oh, I don't know them. So we didn't rush because we were practicing, and then we get there, and the guys wearing a Medical Pilot shirt, and we saw them standing there. We're like, what the fuck? Selling merch, so obviously they played, but oh well. We're not good enough to not practice, so we had to at least get a few runs of our set because we are heading to Medicine Hat this weekend for Alternative Waves Festival. So it depends on when I get this episode edited. I'm hoping to do it right after this. It's Thursday the 15th today. So yeah. And as far as high-end denim, we have ourselves a new song today. Upside Down Man.
The song is called Don't Care.
But you know who does care? Me. And you.
Us.
And us. Yeah, this is the second single from their upcoming album called Looking Up. And and we're only a week away from the full release of the album, so hopefully you guys have dug Diablo, how are they pronouncing it? Diablo? I guess you should have got him to say it out loud.
Diablo? Isn't it like that?
I think the Spanish way is Diablo, but I've also heard people say Diablo, so either way it's cool. But so their full album, 10 Songs of Glory, will be out in a week, and we'll have to get them on the show eventually here and let them hype it up. But yeah, it's been pretty well received so far, so we're happy to keep putting out cool music on this label. So we've had a couple meetings this week, so keep your ears to the ground. There's gonna be some cool stuff coming out. Maybe the Lost Planet Airmen will finish their EP, so you're gonna drop that too. And Crazy Raimi, he'll have some shit out before you know it. But yeah, what else is going on
in Denim Land? Yeah, the Raimi album comes out on I think the 29th, and you say, oh, he's putting that same album out again? No, it's another new one.
And he has another just out there EP he's been working on. So it's whatever you're expecting, it's not that. So keep your ears to the streets because there's gonna be some new music coming out. Now he knows he's got his claws in us. He's gonna see what he can get away with putting it on the label. So, but you guys didn't want that techno album? Tabernacle.
That'd be a good techno album name.
The Tabernacles. But yeah. As far as that goes, make sure you guys are checking out the all the new stuff. You can always, if you're confused about what's new, we usually put all the new stuff at the top of the list on our Punk Rock Radness Spotify playlist. So, and if you don't use Spotify, maybe we'll try to figure out how to do playlist with it, some of the other platforms, but I don't use them, so I'm not sure how to do it. I think you can with Apple Music, but I don't know.
I also do not use it, so I'm not sure.
I have to make a free account and see if we can make one on there too, just so Although that's
A free Apple account. Good luck. Thank you, Steve Jobs. I have heard that the fastest growing music streaming platform is Amazon Music. So, I mean, it doesn't come with your Amazon Prime subscription. You can listen to music on Amazon Music with Amazon Prime, but you can't, like, you put on an album, it will play one song and then it'll just shuffle to what it thinks you want to hear. But if you pay for it, apparently it's the fastest growing one. I know their back end, for lack of a better word, has a lot of cool stuff for artists. So
interesting.
Yeah, like they have the submission for playlists, and they have like, if your plays are down that day, it'll be like, yeah, but bands similar to you, just no one listened to skate punk today. No one wanted to listen to that on Sunday morning when they were hungover. So you know what? When your plays were down that day, that's why. So it gives you a lot of insight. So I could see it. I could see it overtaking Apple and Spotify soon. And plus, Amazon's a powerhouse. Not that the other two aren't, but who knows?
Not me, but you know, you got to stay on top of that stuff. We're label executives, so you know, they pay us the big bucks to keep up with this shit.
Look at analytics all day and do nothing with them. It's my favorite. It's my day job.
Anal liquors too all day. That's what I do. I'm kind of perverted today. I just gotta get the music going because shit's going sour. But
I got enough battery acid in my life.
Oh yeah, the Ambo boys are heading to good old Medicine Hat on Friday, Alternative Waves Festival. So
with the other high-end denim band,
Sessions is playing bright and early on a Friday at 6 o'clock. So we're on at 9. We're gonna hustle our buns and hopefully get there in time, but it's about a 4-hour drive from us from Red Deer, so it'll be tricky. It'll be tricky because we do work that day, but we'll.
And we need to check in our hotel first because last time we didn't. We got there at 3 a.m. and couldn't get in. So
shout out
don't want that to happen again.
Telstar Motel or whatever they call it in Brooks, Alberta, because apparently it's impossible to get a hotel in Medicine Hat. Every time we want to play there, you have to pay $300 to stay overnight. And we love you, Medicine Hat, but not that much. Not that much. At Telstar, not Tel Aviv, as you said the other day. We're not going to Jerusalem or Israel.
I think that was an autocorrect.
Guys, I booked a hotel in Tel Aviv. I'm like, what? We're going to Israel? All right, I'm down. See if Not on Tour or Useless Ideal will take us for a rip around the nation.
That'd be all right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, let's roll into the tunes because it's a pretty girthy episode with. I guess we should say who we're chatting to this fine June afternoon. We I'll chat with the Short Straps boys. With
we did
John the Hammer Cody, Ash the Flash Penny Whistle, and Dan Flashes.
2 flashes.
All sorts of flashing happened. Good thing it's only audio for you guys. But yeah, they chatted about the formation of their band, why they named their band Short Straps, which is a rare, interesting story. Usually band name stories aren't that great, but this one's all right. And of course, how they met us and how they joined forces with us to put out some tunes. So. And are we going to see new music from them in the next millennium? All signs point to maybe.
As long as there's no bass guitar in it, I want to hear it.
Yeah, that joke will make a lot more sense in about 15 minutes when the interview starts. But yeah, we're gonna, as always.
It's not even my joke.
Oh, it's about time. You just got it. Oh, I'm a bass player. I don't get jokes right away. Shots fired at the bassist already. You're not even a real bassist, man. You're a drummer.
It's true.
All right. Well, what do you want to hear for music?
I've been listening to a lot of a band lately called Youth Fountain. I played with them in another band, I want to say like 2017, but they had a different band name. I think they're called Bedroom Talk. But anyways, I've been listening to their album Keepsakes and Reminders a ton, so I want to hear the song Century by Youth Fountain.
I can do that. And for myself, yeah, I guess for anyone listening that's in a band that might not know us, yeah, feel free to shoot us your stuff, whether it's on the High End Denim Records Instagram or email or webpage, or on the Denim Radio Instagram. Yeah, if you're not following us on there, fuck's wrong with you? Get going. Yeah. We got a pretty decent following on our High End Denim Records account, but yeah, we got to get the Denim Radio account up. We're only at about like 128 or something, so which is more. I think we were at like 8 when we started the podcast, so you know, we've grown slowly but surely, but by episode 10 I want to see us at least at 150. At least.
Ooh. I thought you were going to say 115.
That's probably more reasonable. We're at 128 right now or something, so yeah, we're gonna lose followers for all my perversion jokes about James Bond's ball sacks. But yeah, so this band hit us up on the Denim Radio DMs, and yeah, you can hit us up that way too if you want your music on our playlist. As I mentioned earlier, Punk Rock Radness. I think you're doing 2 updates in a row, because I did 2 in a row last week because you were busy with can't remember what, but it'll be a good.
Partying with Moröns boys.
No, you did it. You did it yourself last week. It was 2 weeks ago. I think you were just in a coma after Fort Mac. So you're like, I don't care.
Good win.
Do you want to update this? You're like, I don't care about anything but sleeping right now. All right. Well, yeah. So these guys, these guys are called Headaches. And
Speaking of,
I had a Mondo headache the other day. What was I gonna say? I'm trying to look them up here, as I realized I don't know much about them. So they're a 3-piece punk pop rock band from Broughton, North Devon, which I believe is something in the United Kingdom. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they can correct me if I was wrong. But anyways, they sent me their tunes. Said they would love to come on the show, but you know what? We're still making our way through all the high-end denim bands, so we're getting close. There's an end in sight. Probably, by close to the end of summer, we can start expanding to other people. But so yeah, they're not coming on, but the next best thing is put them on the playlist and play a song on this. So I want to hear from Headaches a song called "Hangover Hop." Yeah, it's just super fun, kind of Ramones core stuff. Or as Bruno from Thousand Islands used to say, Ramones core. In his thick French accent. Ramones core. And that wasn't really French. I don't know what that was. It's almost more Spanish. But the point remains, it's a cool song, so I hope you guys like it. So, yeah, if you got nothing else to say, I think we should roll into the music. All right, here we go. We got Youth Fountain.
Poisoned all my drinks again, assuming it would help me be a completely different person. That I'm left with just myself. There's never any way out. I can't find a single thing to feel alright about. Myself, there's never any way out. I can't find a
I am Rémi Véro, and you're listening to Denim Radio.
But it's alright, gotta keep on going, night after night, do the hangover up, do the hangover up, do the hangover up, do the hangover up. Lying in your bed, got somewhere to be, somewhere to be, somewhere to be, but it's too easy to go back to sleep, go back to sleep, go back to sleep, it drives me crazy. But it's alright, gotta keep on going, night after night, do the hangover up, do the hangover up, do the hangover up, do the hangover up, do the hangover up.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Denim Radio. We're pleased to welcome Calgary's finest trio that I've talked to this week. We got Short Straps, we got Ash, we got John, and we got Dan. How's it going, fellas?
How many trios have you talked to this week? Just out of curiosity.
Well, you're the first
from Calgary. All right,
but I feel like
we're number one.
We talked to Bures, their trio. I guess Regal's not from Calgary, so you're the second trio from Calgary we've talked to, I guess.
All right.
So
I'll take the compliment, even though I can't remember what the comment was now.
I think I said you guys were a good trio, but you're a passable trio.
They are a trio. There sure is three of them.
There is three of us.
There's definitely three of them. I can count them. I can count all three of you right now. But yeah, the most important thing is, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
Doing good. Yeah, thanks.
Three goods. Three goods.
Three goods. That's good. 3 out of 3 ain't bad. So we got, you guys can't see this because it's audio only, but we got Johnny drinking martinis up in the right-hand corner. We got Ash. Oh, wait. Somebody joined.
Oh, shit.
Ozone joined just in time.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
So now
hey, buddy.
We have a duo here. We run a real tight ship around here.
A duo? Aren't we a quintet now?
Well, we're a duo. You guys are a trio.
Oh,
that would make us
right.
A quintet. I don't hear that.
We should all go on a date sometime.
Yeah, we kind of are right now, just digitally.
Oh
Cyber date.
If I was ever going to take the shirt off again, I'd wear it forever. So.
The folks at home, he's wearing a shirt with Riley, our drummer's face on it, and it's beautiful.
I didn't even notice. We'll add a photo. Oh, yeah.
All right, so Ozone, you messed up my flow here, man. How are you doing?
Good. Trying to get my
Go
headphones.
4 goods.
So hey, I'm doing good too. So that's 5 goods. This is about as good as it gets. It couldn't be any gooder than this. But yeah, like I said, this is a very professional podcast, so we're gonna keep it rolling.
Let me know when it starts. I don't want to say anything stupid on the internet.
Oh, it started 15 minutes ago when you were pooping on camera. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh God! Oh God!
All right.
It's supposed to be my OnlyFans.
Let's get this back on track. So we have Short Straps, the power trio from Calgary. Let's just tell everybody what's your guys' MO. What's Short Straps all about? Why should we care?
That's a really good question.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna let Dan take this one.
yeah, we're just some guys that felt like playing music and half did it for a little while now.
Yeah.
Eloquent.
How long have you?
Beautiful.
How long have you guys been short strapping it up?
I mean, we kind of like you got to cut out all those good old pandy years where we didn't really do fuck all other than hang out with each other on the internet drinking. But I don't know. We probably jammed together first time like 5 years ago ish,
Yeah, I would say.
and then cut a few years out. So I don't know, a couple solid years, few years of solid doing it, so to speak.
A very, very tight knit group. Just doing it all the time.
Oh man, do we do it?
So you got 5 years and 5 songs that we can listen to.
See, I didn't want you to run the math on that, but don't worry. There's more coming.
We're really motivated.
There's more coming.
Yeah.
You're doing about a song a year. That's really good ratio.
Yeah, well, 3 of those were covers, so I mean, it's
Well, we could dive into let's dive into the history of you guys. So I recognize you guys from other bands, so why don't we just go around the table here and talk about your guys' start and how long you've been playing punk rock music. Let's start with you there, Mr. Dan.
Sure. Oh geez, I've been playing in punk bands since I was about 15, so holy shit, it's almost 30 years now. Moved to Calgary about 20 years ago, as a band actually in a band called When All's Been Said. Moved here, played around for a couple of years, and then that band kind of disappeared. Did the kid thing and all that, and then kind of came back and did. Then we started out Better Off Dead for a few years. So met a lot of good guys in that time period as well, including yourselves. And that's about it. Yeah, a few more years off, and then Short Straps came along.
Mr. Ash?
Yeah, well, I started in like high school. Originally was playing guitar back then, but in a band called Jellystone in Saskatchewan, and then moved to Calgary, and I joined a band called The Duped in about 2001, I think. I was with them for about 5-6 years, and then I kind of fizzled out, and I joined another band called Downtown Prophets, which was for a few years, and then I kind of took a break for a little while. Was just jamming with a few buddies in the studio, doing whatever, not really playing any shows or in any real bands. And then Dan called me up one day and said, "Hey, you want to join us and play some drums?" So here we are.
Downtown Prophets. Ozone, weren't you in that band briefly? Or for like a jam or something? Who are those guys?
I think at some point I was supposed to be, because Josh Schneider was playing bass, right?
Yeah, that's right. Josh and James Cox and Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played with them. Well, it was a couple 3 years, I think.
I
Up till about 2010 or so.
Stole your job, Ozone. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it was way later than that. I don't think it was with that band. I think they were starting a new band. I remember I had to learn a No Use for a Name song, Feeding the Fire, and I had to learn a couple other covers, and then I was supposed to go jam with them. Then I never did.
Yeah, good bunch of guys. Yeah, it was a good time.
I remember that band. That was good tunes.
I don't know how I remembered that. I had nothing to do with it. I think I was just like, "What are you doing joining other bands? You're our drummer. Fuck you."
That's how it went. I do remember it.
Like, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. And then he moved to Dubai. And that showed me. But I got him back. I made him play bass in the new band. The worst.
So he is your real dad? Oh god.
All right. And what about you, John? What's your background?
So I did not grow up in the Calgary area punk music scene. I grew up in southern Alberta, hailing from the good old town of Tabor, about 6,000 people. So, there was 4 of us that listened to punk rock. So we started a band as teenagers, and I started off as a singer. And then I moved over to bass out of necessity when our bass player got kicked out and sent across the country, but left his gear. So I figured that out and played punk music through high school, and then after high school, still stayed in the Southern Alberta area, like Lethbridge, and moved to drums, and I played in some metal bands, and then I didn't play in bands for maybe 15 years. I moved around a bunch. I was in Vancouver, I was in Toronto, and then I ended up settling in Calgary and was just looking to get back into it, and I found an internet ad actually, and that's where I met Dan. We jammed in a band for a little bit and then decided the other two people in it were not people we wanted to play music with. And then Dan knew Ash from back in the day, and there you go. Then we became Short Straps. Well, we became something, and then eventually we became Short Straps.
That's right.
After Dan was good. Do you guys know the story of how the band got its name?
We don't.
So it's like I showed up to band practice one day, and Dan was just looking like just heartbroken, like his dog had died or something. I was like, Dan, is everything okay? And he's just like, man, like my back hurts, and I had to make my guitar strap shorter. He couldn't have it way down at his knees. You had to pick it up, and it was like, Short Straps. That's the name of the band.
That is the history of it. It's true. As you get older, your straps get shorter.
The guitar keeps coming up a little bit, and it's just like, yeah, we're gonna be 68, and we're gonna have about 7 songs by then, and my bass is gonna be way up here. Awesome.
I'll be just bathing in Voltaren by that point.
I would pay to see that.
I normally hate that question, and I was actually thinking about how you guys got your name, but it's like, you usually be corny asking people that, because when people ask us how we got our name, we don't have a good story. It's the stupid name we chose. So.
That's true. That's why I've never asked, because I don't really care. So it's,
I do care. Question. I just didn't want to ask that question. There's a good story behind it. That's rare.
It is kind of funny. The other alternate names is we all have November birthdays, so we were going to be the Novembrios or the Novembros. And again, in 30 to 35 years, when we got enough songs for an album, we might still use that. But
Novembrios is the next album name.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you just leaked it.
Coming 2027.
We'll have to see if the label's okay with that. You guys releasing that information. Ozone, is that all right?
You just beep that. Absolutely beep that out.
I might beep it out just for the lulz. That's awesome. So it's always just been you three then? You never had to kick anybody out? Or just the original guys you were jamming with, but that wasn't really Short Straps at that point? Was it any of the same songs?
No. The band that John and I met with, the internet guys, they had quite a few songs. They all kind of sounded alike, but they had quite a few songs we just kind of jammed with, and then
they were punk music.
Yeah. We got up pretty quick. They got a little sketchy sometimes, like Supremacist Simon. He freaked us out a little bit. I mean, that's not Simon? What he called himself. That's what he dubbed him, because he started getting a little freaky, and then we were like, we got to get out of this, get away from this guy.
So when we interviewed Legal Foul, Jerry had a buddy that he was in a band with named Fuckface, but Supremacist Simon.
It might be the same guy. I mean, that might be his full name. It might be Fuckface Supremacist Simon III.
They both sound like people I'd want to avoid at this point.
That was a bad scene.
It also sounds like a great song title. So if we wrote songs, we might use that.
Well, you start working on it now. You should have it out by 2031.
The end of this podcast,
give or take,
in the studio.
In all,
I think we're just gonna make AI write all of our songs now.
Shut up.
We were just talking about that with the radio guy yesterday, and he was saying that Paul McCartney is using AI to like recreate John Lennon's voice for a new Beatles.
Well, I was reading that.
What the fuck?
It's about time the Beatles had a good song.
Shots fired.
Hot take.
See if Sir Paul will answer to that one. We'll get him on next week. Snap back here. Fire back at Short Straps. Imagine if you made a diss track about you guys with the ghost of John Lennon and whatever the other guy's name is, George Harrison.
Just a ripping bass solo to put me to shame. I'd love it. What's the other guy's name? Yeah, that is the other guy's name. Yes.
There's two of them are still alive, right? Old Ringo.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, there is a conspiracy theory about Paul McCartney. Do you know about?
I thought I was just making it up. No, I didn't.
No, there seriously.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me chewing my olives, or does my noise gate cut that out?
It does.
I can hear it now. Since you called it.
It's only because you're watching me eat them, though. Did you actually hear it, or did your brain just listen to it watching? Anyways,
I'm gonna crank the audio.
This is
up just
good
so
listening.
Just chew for a bit.
Like my gulp.
Well,
If
I
you
swallowed
chug a
it.
beer,
Have another olive.
I only got one left, and I'm letting it marinate. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Well, I don't know.
This
you
is
guys...
exactly how I thought this would go. By the way,
it's
precisely.
We haven't even went fully off the rails yet. I don't think we've had an interview that's stayed on the rails yet that I can tell. Robbie kind of.
I bet you Ash is on the rails in his camper.
Yeah, where are you at, man? Where are you camping?
Glennifer Lake.
Oh,
Glennifer Lake.
That's not too far. From
You better
Ozone,
beep
then.
that out, man. The fans will be out there in no time.
Oh yeah, we'll be breaking down the gate to get in.
Ozone, why don't you go have some beers with them? Aren't you? You're just in Innisfail. That's pretty close, isn't it?
I should just bite there. I bite there all the time.
Yeah, we're in Innisfail today, actually.
Oh, you told me.
You didn't even pop in. What a dick.
Well, I didn't even know you were there. Next time I'm in Innisfail, I'll be giving you a shout. We'll go for a beer.
Yep.
I was in Drumheller today. Speaking of shitholes. Not that we were speaking of shitholes, but...
I didn't leave my house today, speaking of shitholes.
Just pounding fucking martinis, getting ready for this. Admiring yourself with the Reiki t-shirt on.
It's true. That was basically my entire day. It was my whole day.
I just can't step away from this beer. That looks so good.
It's a good day. It was a good day.
Let's circle back to your guys' self-titled EP. So you cheekily said you have a bunch of covers, but correct me if I'm wrong, but one of those songs technically is a cover because it was one of your old bands that wrote that one, right, Dan?
Yeah, that's it's it was a Better Off Dead song originally, yeah. And when we were just practicing, it kind of came up that we would jam it once in a while, and then we kind of just threw it on board for songs that we did.
So,
and if the lawyers are listening, that was Dan's song that he wrote completely, so it's fine.
We had express permission from everybody else, yes.
So for the folks at home that don't know what song we may be alluding to, that would be... I used to have it on MySpace. Well, I guess I didn't have it on MySpace, but I heard it on MySpace back in the Better Off Dead days, and it had a really long name. It was like trading in my
That's right, yeah.
boots for cowboy boots, but it sounds like you've now shortened it down to just trading in.
Yeah, it is trading in now, but originally, it was the joke title. But I when I did write the lyrics for it, it was trading in my rubber boots for cowboy boots, and it was about moving here from Nova Scotia. Was the original title to it? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember your band from back in the day, and I remember Ash's band, The Duped. The song "Shit the Bed" was always on our playlists.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Shit, time flies, man.
I think you guys both came to Red Deer for separate shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember playing in Red Deer. It was a good time. It was a great show.
Yeah, I remember we stayed at that crackhead. Well, you guys stayed at that crackhead motel across the way from the venue on the north end of Red Deer.
Yeah. That was pretty sketchy. But we were pretty sketchy back then too, so I don't know.
They were the ones selling the crack.
That's where the crack came from the Duped in Calgary.
I mean, you got to make money somehow playing shows.
When we were, when did we go to Vancouver with Loser Points Ozone? Remember when we played that Smiling Buddha or whatever?
2017, I think.
Holy shit, that long ago. Anyways, ran into the old guitar player from the Duped. Can't remember his name. Is it Ryan?
Oh, Ryan.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Somerton, yeah.
And I don't know how it came to be that I figured out that we sort of knew each other. But yeah, he was playing. He wasn't playing that night. He was just there, but he was playing with a bluegrass band or whatever that. Who's the guy with the big bus? Skeeter and something. Skeeter and the Deets or something was the band he was playing.
Yeah, Skeeter and the Deets. Yeah. They came through Calgary a few years back, and I went and seen them.
Brilliant.
It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was.
They're fun to watch.
Who's the guy with the big bus? He drove around the real Mackenzies. He was singing fucking Stompin' Tom on the streets of Vancouver that night.
Oh, G-Tone?
G-Tone. Yeah, he's the guy in Skeeter and the Deets.
Big guy with the beard, right?
Yeah, he used to be like quite heavy set, and then he lost like 200 pounds. Now I think he's kind of just looks like a normal dude.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those guys in years now, it seems.
Just name dropping. It's just the name drop podcast. John. I don't know those guys.
I just saw him. Shit, I can't remember the band he was rolling through with, but they were with Dayglows about a month ago. They rolled through Calgary, and they were touring
Killing Joke or something like that. Or I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was that tour. Yeah, but he was in the other supporting band that went with them, and they went all the way to the East Coast together with Dayglows. I can't remember right off what band he was in, but he was.
Okay.
Was it the Spree Killers? Maybe was that what they called?
No.
Or that was years ago. That was a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that too, though. Yeah.
I saw his.
Yeah, man, I got to catch up with that guy.
John, do you want to talk about corn or something so you feel like you're part of the conversation?
Well, I mean, the only thing I can add to that conversation was you brought up a lot of playing of Stompin' Tom in the bus. And there was a guy who moved in the alley behind me about 3 years ago. And he used to tour with Stompin' Tom playing guitar, apparently.
What?
And Stompin' Tom was a fucking prick, is what he said. He said if you're on that tour, you had to get drunk with him every single night in his room until he passed out and then leave. And if you didn't, you were off the tour. And he was
that sounds terrible.
So that's what he did.
Wow.
I was just like, is he still like hiring? Is he looking for
Exactly.
Because I'm in. Like I am in.
Did you ask if Stompin' Tom
that's
still
what he said.
hiring? Like
that's what I asked.
from beyond
immediately.
the grave? Or was this a while ago?
This was a couple of years ago. Not 10 years.
I think so. When did he die?
More than 3, I think, though. Probably
More than 3, probably. It's entirely possible this was like longer than that ago, but anyways.
With all this AI, you can get
that was his story. And he was an old dude, so I believed his story. I don't know. It seemed to make sense as we sat there drinking a bottle of tequila by the fire. But then he moved out. Never saw him again.
Oh.
So that's all I have to add to that conversation.
So just the Stompin' Tom is what you latched onto of all that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to hear about what Dan and Ash did before they know me. I don't want to know about what they did before they knew me. It doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned. Those years never fucking happen. I don't let them talk about it when we all hang out. So this is real tough for me to just sit by and allow this ridiculousness. But you know what? For you guys, well, these martinis really work. I'm gonna try to slice them.
Holy fuck.
He's getting a little
So
emotional.
good for you.
So
Hey, there's
Dan-
no sodium in olives, is there? I'm not supposed to eat a lot of sodium. I'm getting old here.
I think there's a
Anyway,
significant amount.
What was the
of
next
sodium.
question? Oh, really? Shit.
I don't know. I don't have a jar nearby to check, but I'm pretty sure they taste salty.
I'll go check when we play the first song.
Well, I was gonna say Dan's the lead singer, but you can kind of tell who wears the pants in this band.
Dash.
Obviously.
When I wear pants.
No, you can probably just tell who's drank the most in preparation for it, I would say. So I'll be quiet now.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Well, let's.
I got more Stompin' Tom stories. Would you let me know?
Well, let's save those for the end. Let's let you go check your
How about some
olives.
Tom
Let's,
Cochran stories. Okay.
Tom Cochran. Let's pick the first song. So who's up? Who wants to hear something? Ash.
Well, I mean, we were talking about trading in. Why don't we just play trading in?
No, I hate that song.
My short straps. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Take
gonna
any
log
other
onto my MySpace and download the Better Off Dead version.
Oh,
I
it's
like
so
the
much
bass-
better.
I like the bass player better on that version.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Wow, there's just a lot of cruelty happening on this podcast. It's all in good fun. Let's take
It's all love based.
Here we go. This is Short Straps Trading In. And we're back. So yes, that was your guys' quote unquote cover song on the album. Hopefully
what a
we don't
great
get
fucking bass rendition, though.
I don't know. It's a pretty polarizing bass performance. Half the people in this think it was not bad, and other people think it was not good.
Yeah, well, last time I was talking to Paul McCartney, he said
he was on board.
John,
He's on Team
John. I love it.
John, that's a nice little ditty you got there.
That was much better, Paul McCartney. Thank you.
It wasn't a good one at all.
But it was better.
They're both terrible. Ozone, do your British impression.
No one wants to hear that.
I think everybody wants to hear it.
Yep.
He's not going to do it.
Your best Paul McCartney. Come on.
No. God.
Hard pass. Hard pass.
I watched that whole Beatles thing on Disney Plus for some reason. Still can't do it.
Man, that was fucking long. I tried to watch it. I kept falling asleep. Did you guys watch it?
No,
No.
not really a big Beatles fan myself.
Yeah.
I get lots of shit for that, but
That's rude, Ash. I was just kidding. You're serious. Holy shit.
yeah. Yeah, I don't like them.
How do you kick people off this channel? Well, lucky for you guys, we got a band that's better than the Beatles. We have Short Straps live in the studio right now. They forgot their instruments, so they're just going to talk. So let's go back to your guys' debut EP. Who's the primary songwriter? You guys split that up?
Well,
I'd have to say it's probably Dan and John mostly.
So not Ash. Yeah.
Definitely not me. I just show up and play the drums. I don't know what's
Every
going on.
song's called "Fuck Paul McCartney." That Ash starts to the band, you're like, "Hey, buddy, give it a rest. We get it."
what actually was one of the
They
alternative.
don't like my song ideas.
I forgot about that. One of the alternative band names actually was Negative Ashley. Remember that?
It was.
I forgot
That
all
was
about that.
That was the front runner, actually. We had pins.
That's right.
Yeah.
We
I have
did
one of my-
pins. Yeah, Negative Ashley.
I've literally never seen that guy not smiling, so this is shocking news.
Have you
I
ever
know,
seen him
right?
playing the drums? Every photo of Ash, he's just Lars Ulrich.
Well, that's work.
Oh, I don't
Smiles
make the, I don't
smiles
make
all
those
the other
faces.
time playing drums. We're gonna have to put the video
Just
up
wouldn't
of this.
Yeah.
We assure you, he's doing a very, very humorous face there. You're not gonna believe it. Ozone, you got any questions? I've kind of been hogging the mic here.
I don't know. I missed the first bit, so I don't know if it's already been covered or not.
Not much. Mainly just talked about Stompin' Tom and
Like 3 dick jokes you missed.
Stompin' Tom's my specialty. So
with another big load of potatoes. Ozone's from PEI. We got 2 East Coasters on this. A new record. Do you Maritimers all get along, or do you have rivalries amongst each other?
Pretty much get along, I think. Unless you're in the next town and then you have a problem with it.
yeah.
But anywhere outside the next town, you're good. Pretty much.
Those churro bastards.
That's right.
Big beef pricks.
Yeah, that's right.
Where are you from, Dan? Halifax?
True.
Are you actually from Churro?
Yeah.
I just picked a random fucking town from Nova Scotia. What are the odds?
Yeah.
So I guess this interview is over.
No kidding.
I don't actually have anything against Churro.
I do.
I guess that's why you moved across the country. I used to work with a guy that I don't think he was from there. He's from Cape Breton, but he had a house in Churro.
Oh, yeah.
He pronounced it funny because he had a Cape Breton accent. I'm not going to do an impression.
I was waiting for it.
He's what's it called? I don't know, he sounded like a fucking leprechaun when he talked, but he was an adorable little guy. He ended up getting gout. He was all fucked up.
Jesus.
You're not going to believe this, but he's from Cape Breton and he enjoyed drinking. It's completely out of character for someone.
Really?
Hard to believe.
Anyways, though, when we were talking about their debut smash hit EP, I know you've got questions about it, so let them have it.
Where do you guys record it?
In this closet over here,
John's basement.
basically.
Yeah.
In my basement, it was recorded and mixed by some fucking useless, smelly, just on a mixed by Josh, I believe, of High End Denim Records. High End Denim Records.
I forgot I did that. Sorry, guys.
I completely forgot you did that
I did
too.
such a poor job of it.
I know. I had the perfect chance to bury that shitty bass, and I didn't do it. I'm really kicking myself. Dan was even sending me private messages like, "Man, turn it way down, like 10 decibels down." Like, I don't even want to hear it. I want like And Justice for All level bass on this fucking record.
It's way down. It's way down.
I'm kidding, of course.
No, of course. These tears are also pretend. But no, we did go at it in true DIY punk rock fashion, and did it all here in the basement, which I think overall worked out pretty good, and it was nice for us, and we had fun, and we drank about 1,500 beers, and cranked her out over pretty much a weekend.
Yep.
I think we polished some stuff up extra and added in some extra, worked a little bit at some extra backup vocals and extra guitar tracks and such. But and we're gonna do another one.
I just realized
coming out in the air.
I've been saying there was 5 songs on it, but there's only fucking 4 songs on it, wasn't there?
There's 4 songs on it. Yes.
Why the hell did I think there was 5?
You were thinking about someone else.
I just completely ruined your guys' ratio. Now you're down to 4 songs of 5 years. You should just give up. What the fuck?
No, recorded. We've wrote more. Come on.
Well, I've played with you guys how many times now? Like 3 or 4 times, and you don't just play 4 songs. So
no, we have at least 5.
That's why.
At least
5.
I was thinking of a way better trio from Calgary, I guess, when I was thinking 5 songs.
Must have been. Yeah.
Fair.
Well, how much is Boo Radley's? There's only 4 as well. Am I just fuck? What the hell? Some label guy I am.
Come on.
I know all your guys' songs quite well.
Sing one right now. that isn't trading in. Oh, you nailed it. You actually nailed it. Good.
Yeah. But we do actually have another one that we put the. What did we do with it? Just a rough track, kind of to get some.
We got 4 ready to go. We got click tracks ready to go. We just need to get them started, and a weekend free basically to do it. And I mean, who's got a weekend these days? It's tough. Ash is living at the lake because he's just rich, like just like 90s rapper rich. And he just lives at the lake. It must be fucking nice.
I drive a 1998 Astro van, right?
Yeah, like all 90s rappers.
More like an Astro van.
Astro. I see what you did there.
It's a pretty sick van, though. I gotta admit, it is pretty sick.
Is that what you guys take when you leave town?
I think we brought it up to Red Deer last time, but Ash, what happens sometimes when we load all the shit in the Astro van?
The whole van gets stolen.
Sometimes that happens.
Along with the gear.
Your van got stolen?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what show that was. Was it at Burns, I think? I had my kit in the back of the van, and I can't remember what show that was, but
well, it was Mug's Pub. That was my birthday.
Oh
show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And then the next day my van was stolen with my drum kit in the back, and never seen those drums again. Unfortunately, but brand new, just bought them. They said at Tama's.
But they did
Luckily, insurance covered that. So. They found the van
later. Like
5 months later, they found the van up by the airport,
and they figured that they turned it into what do they call it? A soup kitchen? That freaky porno thing. Soup kitchen.
It's called a fuck shack.
I think that's what they turned it into.
Dirty Mike in the book.
Just bang bus.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
There was a few cigarette burns and some stains, but.
I don't know how many times I have to apologize for this, but fucking let it go.
So you'd at least buy him some new drums?
The insurance did.
Oh, so it's win-win. John got laid.
That's true.
You got new drums. Mugs.
Everybody's
an average short straps weekend.
You guys seem like you've been playing somewhat often. Maybe not.
Fairly often, I guess, but we're shutting her down. Shutting down the shows. We're gonna hunker down and write tunes.
Yep. At least
That's
one.
our plan. I know it's shocking, but That's our plan.
And take it from one song a year to one song a month, maybe.
Let's go biannual songs.
Every 6 months.
But I mean, when they're as convoluted as the songs that Short Straps tends to write and put out, and the polyrhythms, then it's just there's so much happening that they don't just come together. You know, this isn't. You can't just write those songs in an hour like the other ones we did. It takes a while.
Can't rush perfection, man. Trendsetters.
Precisely. Chat GPT, write me a song.
Does it actually write riffs, guitar riffs?
I guarantee you will know for sure that no AI wrote our songs because they would be better.
They would be better at it.
Absolutely.
I think your song.
I think they do write riffs. I think they think they can write a whole song now. Can they not? Anyway,
I don't even understand what it is. I don't want to know.
Frankly, all I don't know is Dan can write a whole song, and that's all I need.
True. At least a whole song.
Me occasionally, and Ash not yet, but we're hoping.
I have some input.
He's gonna write a rock opera about how much he hates the Beatles.
Oh, I'm in.
If you need me to play a character, I'll happily volunteer myself.
Anybody but Paul. I heard your accent.
I'll practice. It's awesome. So yeah, because speaking of that EP, and speaking of you, did you write the song that you sing there, John? It's kind of the seems.
Yep.
It used to be your set ender, but it seems like you switched it up the last time I saw you. Didn't play it last.
It's in there generally, but yeah, I mean, we asked earlier about how we go about it. We do kind of go about it different ways. I mean, sometimes we just start hammering on a riff, jamming together, and put it all together, and end up with a song and put lyrics to it after, whether Dan does or I do. Sometimes I like to sit down and just try to put something full together, and that was one of those ones. And I think it was during the time that we weren't getting together to jam in person, and I just put that song together and sent it to the boys, and they liked it, so we started playing it, and they put their stank on it and added the background vocals, and it turned into something different and better, I think.
It's a good one. It's a good angry one, you know. You're a mad.
Yeah, I'm usually not an angry guy.
You were a lover scorned at that moment. Sounded like.
No. Well, that's the thing about it. It sounds like it's an ode to a broken relationship or something. You don't mean anything to me, but the song's called "Take This Job," and it's about my job, and it's about the fact that, you know, we put everything into, and I know a lot of people do. I do. Put a lot of time, effort, and everything you got into a job and a way to earn your keep and support a life. But at the end of the day, it's not giving back to you anything. If I was gone tomorrow, that position would be filled, and what would be the difference? So when I'm screaming, you don't mean anything to me, it's not a person, it's the job. And if you could hear the lyrics, I guess it might make more sense. But
yeah, who mixed that anyways?
Again, this ridiculous, hideous.
Well, I was wondering because, yeah, obviously the name of it, but then when you listen to it, I guess I didn't. Should have listened harder, but
that's all right. It's a little cryptic.
Well, it's kind of like
not cryptic, I guess, but it could. I mean, and it could be taken. Well, that's the thing about music, right? You take it any way you kind of want to take it. But that was the intention as I sat there and wrote it. It was about an inanimate object being the position of a job that I was in, still in.
Well, certain jobs are kind of like
still got that job
of relationships. You know?
Yeah, I'm still the same job. I love it, by the way. If any of my corporate overlords are listening to this right now,
It's true. He was just talking offline about how much he loves his job and, you know, how it does matter and means everything.
Hey man, I don't, and that's just
Oh,
it.
man.
I don't hate my job. I don't hate what if I did, I'd do something else. But it's just, you know, you have those moments, and again, it's, you know, it's, I don't know, tough to describe. This has gone on for a long time now on that one topic, so I digress.
That's
I definitely think that they needed the video for that section, though.
You just took us to X-rated.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Talking about bang buses and other gestures.
Corporate overlords.
Yay,
I'm sure they
capitalism.
could put their imaginations to work there. Yay, capitalism.
The only thing that's good that came from capitalism is that shirt with Reichi's face on it.
Oh,
That was,
absolutely. You gotta love
the
that.
best merchandise.
I think you charged me $20 for it, but I would have paid $200.
Get an open mouth kiss from Riley. He's down.
You guys fucked up.
Awesome. Well, so I guess it's no secret you guys are on this show. We're showcasing all the amazing bands that we work with, and I just wanted to know, how did you guys get in touch with us? Well, obviously, I know this, but tell the folks at home. And how have you enjoyed working with us so far? Be gentle. Hey,
Well, John,
you
John, you got to tell this story because I don't know the answer to it.
That's why I was deferring to you. What's your side of the story, Dan? How did we end up on High End Denim?
I think he got bullied into it by Robbie Moröns. You're doing this. You guys want to reach great heights and be as good as the Beatles.
Well, he put a pretty good sales pitch on it.
I
How do
honestly
you
have no
remember
idea.
it?
we don't. John, you're the only one who knows that how the contact happened. But like, I think that as far as it's gone really well. Like the recording process was great. It came back with a good product for recording in our basement. We were exceptionally happy with it. So, I mean, so far I've been happy with everything and working with you guys and the shows and all of those things. It's great. But as far as the backstory goes, again, John, you're gonna have to fill us in on that one because.
All right, so I mean,
there's a lot of great bands too.
Yeah, Robbie just rolls over one day and looks me in the eyes
Yep.
and says, "So I got this idea."
Softly touched my hair.
Well, that
And I
part
was
we
like,
knew, but
"What are you doing here, Rob? What are you doing in my bed?"
Holy fuck.
And that's how it happened.
Ozone, how do you remember?
Can you edit out that long silence right there?
No, I'm going to add in more silence. Adding another 20 seconds to really drive the point home.
Well, I suppose it's no secret that I play also in the Moröns. That's a true story. And so, and my very good buddy, Robbie Morön, is very much affiliated with High End Denim Records. And that's how it came about. He seen us play a show and was like, want to put out a release for you. And we said, we'll get back to you. And then
we gotta consider all the other offers we've.
And then we emailed fucking everybody, and then we couldn't come up with a good logo of our own for our own record label. So I said, okay, let's do it.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah, was that about?
We got
like
a very
70%
generic email from Johnny. Hello, prospective record label. We're Short Straps, the best power trio in Calgary. We'd love to work with insert record label here. Please email us back and let us know what you think.
I really should have filled out those placeholders.
Ozone, how do you remember your introduction to Short Straps?
I honestly don't remember. I think I think Robbie sent us some demos or something, didn't he?
You know what? We may have already recorded our EP.
I think he did, yeah. Because
Or we were in process of it.
Yeah.
It was 100% before Sonar, right? Like you guys already had your album out, so I hadn't even seen you guys play yet. I don't think.
You want to know something real interesting? Is I had a Facebook memory pop up today, and it was 1 year ago today that High End Denim announced that Short Straps signed to the label. Actually, whatever fucking today is, June 14th. Nice. So a year ago today we announced it. So we must have been talking for the prior, I'd say like 18 months, roughly, negotiating contracts and like the lawyers.
First song, man, it's coming.
Like when the A&R reps showed up to our show and we're like, all right, let's get you some alcohol and some women and see where this goes.
Just donuts. That's all we gave you.
some donuts.
Some donuts.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's how I remember Robbie. Because you play in the band with Robbie. He said, "Hey, Johnny has another band."
That's a true story.
Actually, I think. I can't remember if I asked him or he told me because it was that same Mugs show you were talking about where your band got stolen. Robbie begrudgingly did it. He didn't even want to play it. He said he didn't want. I don't know what this Mugs place is, but it was someone's birthday, right?
He sure took the money, that's for sure.
Sweet mug money.
It's one of our better paying gigs at the time, to be honest. But
I'll play Mugs. Fucking sign me up, man.
Yeah, we can play there tomorrow. Do you want to play there tomorrow? I'll set it up.
Yes. Oh wait, tomorrow.
Okay.
We're in Medicine Hat on Friday, so
that's not going to work then.
We'll make it a tour.
Like two of them?
Yeah.
I get it.
There you go. Yeah, that's how I remembered. He said Johnny has another band. I'm like begrudgingly listening.
Technically, the Moröns is my other band, but perhaps first.
Well, you had to do the blood oath and swear your allegiance to the Moröns, so kind of changed things.
That is true. That is true, but I got lots of time for both, and I fucking love them both in their own ways.
Yeah, I'm glad there's two bands. We win. As consumers,
I'm glad we played lots of shows together because, like, Hall Gear once, play twice.
Yeah. And all that extra money too.
God! Oh, the money.
Yes.
You guys are all drinking beers and I'm drinking martinis.
What's that in your hand, Johnny?
Shut up. It's
off-brand Pilsner.
Well, it's not the most
martini of the prairies.
What is that? Pilsner? Come on.
I'm drinking a Pilsner too. But it's not Pilsner brand Pilsner. But yeah, let's roll into another song. So who chose the last song?
Good call.
Are you, John? And choose a song.
Okay. You know what? If you can find it, talking about back east made me think about a band that we used to play with back there. So the band is called the Malenkos, and they were fantastic. And if you can find a song called Sandra's Gotta, and then it's optional. It's a great song.
Is it
break that MySpace account out?
Am I gonna be able to find it?
I think so. They were fantastic. If you can find it, the Malenkos, anything by them really, you should be able to find it.
Dan, do you have it?
Maybe I can send it over if I do.
Send it to him right now, and he'll hit play.
Well, here's hoping we find the song. So this is Malenkos coming at you.
Cliche, or meant to be this way. Who the fuck am I to really say? Well, I guess I don't know. So I guess it's time to go. But first, I just gotta let you know. Then Sandra got up, Tange got up, Ange got up. Whoa, Snake got up, Monique got up, Malik's got up. Whoa, I know you, I don't care, but maybe someone does, or maybe you're just fucking for a song. But Eddie got up. Baby. Benjamin and Axel in Malibu, Toledo or Kalamazoo, a comic book just keeps on running through. It's a Cam's got up, Paul's got up, Marcus got up, wow. Phil's got up, Leah's got up, Adrian's got up, wow. Yes, and I don't care if probably no one does. And definitely you're just father for the song. But Keela got up, Jamie got up, Mark Tom got up, wow. Chris got up, Crud's got up, Peter's got up, wow. Laura's got up, Curtis got up, Sure's got up, wow.
And we're back. Well, I sure hope we found that song to play it. Otherwise, this is a little awkward. I'll have to listen to some shitty band like the Moröns or the Moröns. Just kidding. John, you're probably going to have to come back on here soon because we still got to talk to the Moröns for the show. But
Oh, I guess we haven't done
Robbie-
that. I just thought I didn't get invited.
Robbie,
You did Robbie, but
well,
not
we did
the
Robbie
Moröns.
Morön.
Yeah.
That was just for his solo stuff and his promotion stuff.
Great.
But yeah, he said he didn't want to.
Invite me.
No, he didn't want to just be him again. He's like, we'll let the other guys. But then he's like, usually the other guys don't actually want to do it, so it's me doing it. So you guys talk amongst yourselves and see which one of you guys wants to do it.
Yeah, well, let's face it. I don't want to be doing this, but here we are.
You guys are breaking up on me.
Who's breaking up? Who's saying that?
Ash.
Oh.
Did Ash just break up with his wife? Oh my God. Ozone, right out there. Make sure he's okay. Give him a hug.
I'm putting my fast bike. Go.
I'm still here. The videos.
All right.
Can you
Ladies,
hear us?
Ash is
I'm still
single. Breaking news. Ash is single.
Yeah.
Broke up.
Can you
with
guys hear me?
He's living in his Astro now, and he's. But you know what? Everything's going to be good because we're coming into everybody's favorite part of the show, the pressure cooker. And since I've been hogging the mic, I'm going to make Ozone do it. And you guys have been nice enough to nominate Ash to be the victim. So basically, the name of the game is it's just rapid fire questions. So don't overthink it. Just answer. But before we roll into it, let's hear from Tyler and the Tigers. Where does he keep going? He's still there.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. This is
He's
a
trying to
very
pretend he's
professional
not there.
operation. So here we go. This is Tyler and the Tigers with their song, Pressure Cooker. And then Ozone's going to take it to the finish line. And here we go. Take it, Ozone.
Okay. Who was the best Black Flag singer?
Rollins.
Operation Ivy or Rancid?
Up, Ivy.
Who's your favorite Looney Tune?
Yosemite Sam.
Your favorite Beatles song?
God. I don't know any.
Golf or tennis?
Love Me 2 Times? Oh no, that's the Doors.
We'll accept it.
Golf. Definitely.
What's the capital of New Brunswick?
Halifax?
Oh.
Fredericton.
Oh, finish this.
That was bad.
Finish this song lyric. I want to go to conquer the world.
Fuck that up.
What?
I want to conquer the world.
Wasn't going to sing it for me.
Got a pass?
Give all the idiots a brand new religion.
Hey, got it.
Pancakes or waffles? Oh, time's up.
No, keep going.
Waffles.
Keep going.
What was the best sitcom of the 90s?
Shit, I don't know. Fresh Prince?
Mexican or Italian food?
Sorry, what?
Mexican or Italian food?
Oh, Italian.
And what's worse, Christmas Carol?
Christmas Carol. I don't. Jingle bells. Podium, yeah. Shit. Man, I am not fast on the draw today. I've been drinking too long.
So, in the interest of
There's a delay on the satellite feed, so that's
full disclosure. When I wrote these questions, I thought it was going to be Dan. That's why there's kind of a East Coast. I can't believe you thought the capital of New Brunswick was Halifax.
I was impressed.
I know.
And it's not
my wife's from New Brunswick too. I'm gonna get so much shit.
I know. Yes, your wife's from New Brunswick. That's why I was laughing. Idiot.
Is Fredericton the capital?
It's so much pressure, man. So much pressure.
That's the beauty of it.
What was the last question? Was it what's the best Christmas carol or what's the worst Christmas carol?
Worst.
Oh, the worst Christmas. It was the worst, and you guys picked Boney M? Get the fuck out of town.
Mariah.
Those are nuts. No, the right answer is there's no bad Christmas song because it's the greatest time of year.
In my defense, the audio kept breaking up, and I was like catching half of the questions. So that's my excuse. That's why I had to turn the video off.
Blaming that Dixon Dam service, eh?
Hey,
Dixon
Ash,
Dam internet,
Hey, Ash, when you guys posted when you guys were drinking camper mimosas this afternoon, was that live from this afternoon at like noon?
Yeah, we started about that time. Yeah.
Okay,
I've been drinking literally all day.
Well, that's right.
That's what you do when you camp, man. I don't know. It's raining. We had nothing better to do.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Got that rich Astro money.
God, I wish. God, I wish. I mean, someday.
Ash, are you actually from Carrot River?
Yes, I am. Carrot River, Saskatchewan.
I'm from Hudson Bay, Saskatchewan. So you're like right from my neck of the woods.
Oh,
how do we not know each other?
Yeah, we used to play hockey against you. Yeah.
You must be old as balls, then,
eh? Yeah, I'm pretty old.
How old?
I thought this was going to be where like the Nardwuar-esque question started. Like, Ash, you're from Carrot River, and we have here your high school fucking.
We used to play against them, but only when I was like really young, because that's a pretty like where I was from is small, but Carrot River is fucking tiny.
Yeah, it's only like 1,000 people. So
and I'm not so sure there's carrots in that river. I've never seen them.
I've never actually seen them myself either, but
the Legends of Ash's Tiny Carrot run deep. Well, not that deep.
Shallow. They run very shallow. That's amazing.
All right. See you guys later.
So you guys,
I got nothing.
You guys aren't from Saskatchewan. There's also a place.
That one, that was just a big bird.
There's also a place called Crooked River.
Crooked River.
Crooked River and Carrot River. That's where all the pricks are from. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I've been in Crooked River too, so it's probably true.
That's amazing. Well, why don't you guys tell us what's on your agenda just for the future, just writing the next album?
Yeah, I think that's really what we want to focus on now is just get writing some stuff. We have an album that we're going to record, probably another 4 songs, pretty quick, and then start writing right away because, like I say, COVID really threw everything off. And then after that, busy with, again, two of us have relatively small kids. So finding time to get together and write and play is
about 2 of us. Precisely 2 of us have small kids.
What did I say?
About 2 of us.
About 2 of us, yeah. Exactly. About 2 of us. So it's tough to get together and find that time. And when we do get together, it's really just trying to just practice what we have. So that is going to be the focus now is take a little bit off, write, and polish it up and get that new EP out as well.
Can't wait. Hope you get to hear
it. Hopefully someone does.
We got to record it first.
Hey, you guys got.
See, I'd also like to talk about our contract, but that we'll do that off the air.
Let's take a look at your Spotify stats here quickly. Short strap.
Well, didn't one go really wacky and someone like accidentally added
I
it
wouldn't say wacky. I'd say it went viral.
There's 10,000 songs for
it blew up
on Take This Job.
Yeah, someone accidentally added that to some
Eastern
kind
Lithuania.
Yes, playlist, and it got 10,000 plays in like 3 days. That was awesome.
That wasn't an accident.
Well,
Hey, but the thing is, if it's phony plays, you don't Spotify like flags it and they don't pay you. And we got paid for those, so somebody likes short straps out there.
Nice.
Tomorrow almost has 1,400. Actually, it's 1,399. So everybody go listen to Tomorrow. Bump them over that 1,400 mark.
Bump Tomorrow over today.
Oh.
Ozone comes in. Perfectly.
He said 3 things all interview, but
yeah,
he made it
make,
count.
But
make
when
them
the
count.
things you say are that powerful, that's you only need to.
Right.
I'm a man of economy.
Saving his breath for the next Short Straps album that he's going to guest sing on.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Some guest spots, you know.
I'm thinking you do the whole thing.
On bass, you mean? Finally get that bass.
Yeah. Obviously, we'll have a solid bass line at some point. It'd be great.
We're a bunch of jokers around here. It's all very musically sound. Proficient musicianship.
Very proficient.
If I say so myself. Which I can say. Because I'm not in Short Straps.
Not
I
yet.
wish I was. But I wasn't invited. That's just Simon the supremacist. It's his job to lose at this point.
And to be honest, I don't know if you're qualified to take it over just yet.
That's fair. If there's more than 3 chords, I can't do it.
I'm
In
not
our
sure.
songs.
I haven't
I was
counted.
like, what songs are you talking about?
We're short straps.
Oh, like in all the
Last
songs
time.
combined.
Fuck.
All right, so you guys got any? You're gonna pump the brakes on shows here and just work on recording. So you got nothing to hype. This will probably be out by the end of the week. If I get around to it.
Yeah.
No, I don't. We don't have anything right away. No.
How can people find you? You're not on Instagram. You refuse to get.
I was just gonna say not on Instagram because we are old and we don't know how things work. But on Facebook, and I think Dan's old band's MySpace is still up.
I hope so.
MySpace.
Getting sick of hearing that shitty bass line. I got to hear the good stuff.
I'm
Dan
starting
playing the
to
bass
think.
in the original one.
I'm starting to think. Yes, Dan is playing the bass in the original one.
I actually snuck Dan over to my house and he played bass on the record. That's why I didn't turn it down.
Oh, I would
Man,
know.
just let me
I would
me
know.
take it from here.
Yeah.
I would know. Also known as every bass track ever recorded on Earth, redone by the engineer.
What happened to you, Ozone?
Absolutely it did.
Yeah.
If it didn't, you'd be like, why didn't you fix that, man? What the fuck?
I
think that sounds good.
I was way off there.
The one note studio.
You just do it once. That note once. Just copy paste. Yeah, I don't have anything else to ask you. So if you guys have nothing else to promote, let's let you get on with your lives.
Well, thanks for having us. So, John, you got anything?
Yeah.
Anything to promote?
Yeah. No, this has been fun. I mean, obviously we have our EP coming up, and it's going to be called coming out on Records, and we'll see.
I, for one, can't wait.
All to be determined.
I've been waiting my
All
whole
to be
life for
determined.
this EP.
You know what? I could probably have in the can by Sunday. Just get over here. Dang it, we'll be fine.
Well.
Step away from your beach house for a minute and be a punk rocker again. Remember your roots. He's up in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Freaking Ashley Barker there with his.
Well, so you guys can listen to their album. It's on the High and Denim Bandcamp, all streaming services. You can also go to highanddenimrecords.com, find their little section, buy it from there. I mean, you can stream their song 1 million times, or you can go buy it on Bandcamp, and I could probably get some more money. Actually, buy it right from us off the website. Then they get 100% of the money. Bandcamp is kind of a ripoff these days, unfortunately. I don't know when it happened, but they started taking it at a normal chunk of.
They really did.
Yeah,
they really did.
They used to be like a people's thing, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, by the way, just sold your album for $10, and here's 75 cents."
Who bought them though? Some corporate entity bought them, right? Like, yeah,
it was a gaming company or something. It was really weird,
like a micro gaming.
So shouldn't there be like a new sort of Bandcamp startup that is just for the bands and for the people? Is it highanddenimrecords.com?
You can buy it. I think we get all the money that way. Nobody takes anything, and then we always the label doesn't keep any of those. We give that.
No, we should start it up. Let's just start a new global movement, like the new Bandcamp.
Well, it's like
fuck the old Bandcamp.
Wasn't Reaper founded by the guys from Winamp? Made all that money, and then they just made a free recording software because
that tracks. Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
I never heard that. Great.
Yeah, so
is that what you use in mix on, Josh? Do you use Reaper?
I have Logic. I got a 2008 Mac that I use, but
mine's 2009. But I mean, I've been doing pretty well.
There's that guy on YouTube, Glenn Fricker. He has like a recording studio. I don't know if you've ever seen his videos. He's obnoxious.
SMG, yeah. He's great.
But he says he uses
super fucking obnoxious, but he's great.
Also Canadian, which I didn't realize.
Yeah, obnoxious.
But same thing. But yeah, he uses Reaper, so I mean, if he's doing it for a living and using it, it must be half decent.
I used it for ages, and yeah, it's I don't know, it's great. It's one of those for the people things.
Yeah, so basically what I'm getting at is when we sell High End Denim Records for millions of dollars, we're going to start our own Bandcamp.
Right. And how's our contract looking on that? Anyways, it's fine.
We're counting on you to get our value up, so hurry up and write that next record.
Hey, it's already written. It's coming out, and by record we mean EP, and it's coming out on
Okay, now we're just going in circles. Ash, you got anything to say before we wrap this up?
Cut all this out.
No, I'd just like to say thanks to you guys and all the bands that you guys support. It's been awesome, so appreciate it.
Well, we couldn't do it without you guys. Without you, just be us. Ozone, you got anything to say? Got any more El Jefe quotes we can throw out? No, you're just gonna smile. Are you frozen?
Or seem hovering ever so gently.
All right. Well, you know how it ends, guys. We got to pick one last song. So I think Dan chose one, so it's up to Ash.
Well, I guess we'll have to say let's go with a song from the Moröns. Great band. Except for the bass player.
They have 12 songs that I know about, so you got to choose one of them. We don't acknowledge the pre-high end denim songs.
Oh, man.
Just kidding. Drop 5 on a Sixer. Sixer. Who doesn't know the name of your songs, John? What the fuck?
I know. I thought we were friends.
He doesn't know the name of our songs.
I'm the drummer, man.
That's true.
Pay attention.
There's only 4, and I can't name one. But I play on all of them.
Pick one.
John, pick one. Let's pick one that you wrote.
All right. Well, if I had to pick a Moröns song to listen to, I'd probably pick Southwood, just because whoever that bass player is wrote a silky smooth bass line on it. And those backup vocals, crystal clear. But right when it ends, play the new Upside Down Man song. Back to back.
Yeah, that too.
Fucking love Upside Down Man. They're so good.
Yeah.
They're the best band on the label.
I'm gonna
Back
see
in the
if
Moröns. And after Short Straps.
if Casey will send me the stems so I can turn down the bass on Southwood. Make it a little more possible for the podcast. I think get one last shot in. John's just gonna go kill himself. Thought it was doing good on the bass. Fuck you guys. I'm just kidding, man. You're a wonderful bass player. He just left.
It's great. It's great.
Gonna switch.
See you later.
On that note, this has been Short Straps. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us, guys. Excited to hear these mythical songs. I'm sure they'll exist one day. I hope I'm still alive when it comes out.
I'm back, and I guarantee you won't be alive when they come out, Josh. I swear to God, I'm on my way.
I'm just gonna see it. The last thing I'm gonna see is John's bass just flying at my head and never gonna wake up again. Death.
Love you.
All right, boys. We really appreciate you hopping on and letting the folks at home hear you guys' gospel, because it's kind of cute. I liked it.
Thanks, fellas. This has been real fun, and as much as we friggin' josh each other, this has been a good time.
I agree. I had a wonderful time. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. All right, guys. Look forward to hearing what you come up with in the future. And I'm sure
That was a joke. We have no new songs.
I'm sure we're gonna play some more shows, and I'll look forward to hearing those same 4 songs and Dan's old bands revisited. You know what? It's still good. It's still good. It's still better than Trash Shadows.
Can't argue that.
All right, boys. You have a great night. We will chat again very soon.
Thank you.
Love you.
Later.
Thanks.
Daydreams and thoughts left behind. Thoughts of life and growing up. I'd always vision and stay there forever. But when the times got really tough, a second mortgage wasn't enough. I would have stayed there if I could. To this day I'd still go back on the Southwood. Such a perfect place with everything we need. Lots of parks and plenty of dreams. Good public corner, a market corner store. I wouldn't ask you for anything more. I drank on the cul-de-sac, that pool we made in the tree out back, that bird rampage James in the Sweet Tooth Arcade. Bill's Cafe and Rick's House of Tools. That dog that chased me home every day after school. But when the times got really tough, second mortgage wasn't enough. I would have stayed there if I could. To this day I'd still go back on the Southwood.
Hey, this is Dan from Short Straps. You're listening to Denim Radio.
And that's a wrap. So thanks a lot to Ash, Johnny, and Dan from Short Straps for taking time out of their busy evenings, and for Ash for taking time off his beach house in Malibu to have a little chat with us. It was, I think it was pretty funny. I had a lot of laughs. I don't know about you. You thought you were way later when you hopped on. You're like, I don't know what you guys have all talked about. We were really only on the call for like a couple minutes, and you came on, so you didn't miss much.
Threw me off. I'm normally so chatty.
Yeah, you were unusually non-chatty. You were like abnormally quiet that time. But you know what? Fucking way she goes, Bugs.
It happens.
Sometimes a guy's just sleepy.
Sometimes she goes.
Sometimes the guy's just a little bit sleepy. But yeah.
It is my second busiest work week of the year, my day job, so it's 9 o'clock's my bedtime.
So you're already past your bedtime now. So we're gonna wrap this up. We kind of chatted a lot, quite loudly and longly for the intro. So we're gonna wrap this up. I don't even know if anyone ever listens to this final post-amble, but yeah. Make sure you guys are following us on all social media and be prepared for the Upside Down Man album in its entirety. That's going to drop next week. And then the week after that, we got Remy Vero's fucking third record he's done with us in less than a year, less than 6 months, I think. So with another EP coming up soon. So we tried to get him to pace him out a bit, but he wouldn't listen. He's like, yeah, we're putting it out.
If you wait longer than 2 months, then he already has another one. So you might as well just pumping them out.
You don't need to savor the tunes. He's got them all ready to go. But yeah, and then we got, as I kind of hinted at, having some nice chats with some bands. Might have somebody new hopping on board. We'll see how she goes. But yeah, there's definitely exciting things happening. So yeah, make sure you're checking out highenddenimrecords.com and all our socials. See when the bands on our label are playing, what kind of music they're dropping, and yeah, just all things denim. It's all up there. We're an open book on the internet, so look into our glass house and watch us poop. What? Man, go to bed. You're not making any sense. What do you want to hear? Let's finish this show off with a bang.
Let's do some Russian Tim and the Pavel Bures from Vancouver.
You want to hear some Disco Boy? Ba-ba.
I want to hear some Disco Boy.
Boy. Hell yeah. All right, well, if you got nothing else to say, let's go to sleep. It's been a long day. We'll
You're telling
me.
me.
Thanks for tuning in as always, and check in again, because we will have another episode before you can say Upside Down Man, Disco Boy. As always, this has been Josh.
Then
Neozone. We are going to bid you adieu, so check it out. This is Russian Tim, and we will see you in anywhere from a week to 13 days for the next episode. Peace!
I go to the
Good.
Like, you've never heard this?